Okay, we are getting ready to go into what they're calling Settler's Home. Here's a nice garden plot. They do have signs down here about what they have planted. We have beans. Maybe this is all beans right here. Oh, there's tomatoes, cabbage and onions. Cool. And then into the settler's house. It smells old. It smells like that old wood.
It smells like cedar.
Mm-hmm. And if this is a settler's house, it's real small. Okay, the sign on the wall here says that this house is built at the same size as the house that Pa had built for his family on Plum Creek. So let's take a walk through the house. That's it. We're here. 2 rooms. Now, I'm wondering if there was a loft. There is a loft on this here, and I believe that that house did have a loft that the girl slept in. It shows one up there, but here's a fact that you folks might not know. As I'm reading this, these here are the Nelsons, and if you've ever read the books or if you've watched the TV shows, Little House on the Prairie, Nellie Olson was a nasty little girl who didn't like Laura at all, and she was always doing things to get Laura into trouble or just to pick on Laura. In the books, when Laura actually wrote the book, she did not write Nellie's true name, and I do believe it was Nelson and not Olson. Laura didn't like her that much that that's the one thing she changed in her books. Little known facts. It's a tiny home.
We got a lot of pictures here.
Okay, here we go. From the settler's house, we're going to walk into the little red schoolhouse. Isn't that pretty? Oh, it's a little jail cell over there. I love the wheel. Let's go into the schoolhouse. Tiny. And Laura not only was taught in a school, possibly similar to this one, but she taught in a school similar to this one. And her beau, Almanzo, would pick her up and bring her home. And that was trust on her father's part. All kinds of pictures. Here's a picture from these happy golden years. That was after Laura had married Almanzo. Oh, this is an actual photo. I think this is not an actual photo. I think it's a copy. But these here are from the town. Look at those cute little desks. And then the coal would be in the bucket, and somebody'd have to fill the coal up.
Oh, that's just like ours.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yep. We have that very same thing, only we put wood in it. Yep. And back in the day, they had the president's pictures hanging. They stood proudly for America. There's rules over there, huh? Rules of students. Rules for teachers in 1915. You will not marry during the term of your contract. You are not allowed to. Funny rules. I don't know if any teacher could live with this in 2017.
What? That's 1915.
Yeah. And then over here, there are rules for students, rules for teachers in 1872, and the rules school. A rule for a student, let's see. Do not leave your seat without permission. Teachers, how many of your children do that? Bring firewood into the classroom for the stove whenever the teacher tells you to. We don't have to do that. Be silent during classes. Ooh. It's not the way it is anymore, is it? And there is an old-fashioned soap dispenser. There's the water bucket. And right over here is the drinking water. And everybody used that same dip, that same scoop. And I actually remember seeing those glass soap dispensers. On this wall here, just outside of the actual school, they have songs that the children sang, Ring Around the Rosie, London Bridges. Those are all games and songs that we all know. And then Simon Says, Mother May I, Duck, Duck, Gray Goose. We always just did Duck, Duck, Goose. Neat. I love the old books. The Life of Washington. Kind of neat, isn't it, honey?
Yes. A coal bucket.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here is arithmetic.
Is that her? Is that really her?
No, those are from the TV show. That's Melissa Gilbert.
Yeah, okay.
Here are arithmetic problems of the 1870s. I won't read all of these. The president receives $50,000 a year. How much would that be? How much is that a day? And it doesn't say what grade this is. It could very well be, first or second grade. And outside the schoolhouse, you have to have an outhouse. Of course, there was also an outhouse outside of the settler's home. Outhouse rules. Be neat. And then back over here, we're going to go see what else. Let's go into the dugout. Or the sod house. And you can read about Laura living in a sod house in the book On the Banks of Plum Creek. And we saw the sod houses in another video. This, of course, is a replica. Look at that stove, golly. What does it say, Fairy Queen? Never heard of that brand.
Where does it say? Oh.
I can't see if that's a Griswold or not. It says right along here, Fairy Queen. Yeah. Now Laura's sod house was a little bit bigger than this because it was Ma and Pa, Laura, Mary, and baby Carrie. Grace came along after the sod house.
That's the jail?
And here we have the jail cells. Walnut Grove jail cells. There's a bed right here, and there's one. Oh, and look, here's a cup. They would pour water in the cup, and both prisoners would drink from it. And back in the day, they might not have had a mattress.